What's going on, everybody? I'm Oprius, and welcome to a brand new video about Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, Electroneum, and all that good stuff. And today is going to be an Electroneum video, especially with the wrap-up of the Mobile World Congress 2018. We have an update to go over from Richard Els himself that was sent out just towards the closing of the Mobile World Congress. But I was out of town during that, and I want to go over it in video. And then also, we're going to look at Electroneum, their Twitter. So anywho, looking at the prices of our cryptocurrencies, market cap is at 453 billion, kind of lingering around where it was yesterday. No huge increase, no huge decrease. Bitcoin dominance is peaking up closer to 41%. So altcoins have a lot of work they have to do. And actually looking here, altcoins are taking a dive. Everything is in the red. I mean, it's not a huge dive or anything. It's just a couple of percentages down from yesterday's numbers around this exact same time. Ripple, 91 cents. I think yesterday was like 96 cents. But Bitcoin's hanging out at $10,924. Very similar to what we were looking at in yesterday's video. It is good to see it over 10,000. We had a couple of scares and some bear-like runs, but I like seeing it build its support over 10,000. I feel it's very, very, very healthy for Bitcoin, especially after seeing at the beginning of 2018 a $6,000 price, and then we could potentially start seeing Bitcoin start making its slow but steady trek to about 20,000, maybe 25,000, maybe within the next 3 months or so, unless any super crazy technology goes on. If you guys hear any slamming or pounding, I do apologize. My roof is getting done. I did get hit heavily by Hurricane Irma, and we finally are able to get a new roof. Yay, go us. Anywho, let's take a look at Electroneum and get right into the video before the pounding and the nail guns and the racket gets too crazy and annoys my fans. I don't want to keep you too long in today's video. So, looking at Electroneum, we've been hanging around that 7 cents mark. We're currently at 6.9 cents. With the altcoins being lower and Bitcoin dominance increasing to 40.7%, we are looking at a spicy time to go ahead and grab up some more Electroneum. If you haven't done so, I might actually throw a couple more dollars in because of the email I'm about to read. Satoshi value is at 639 Satoshis, and this is kind of just hanging out in the same Satoshi value. It's on a slightly downward parallel move, or like a parallel move, but I'm not terribly worried. Electroneum is going to go insane, and let's go ahead and take a look at why. First off, before we actually do get into Richard's email, they just have some updates on their Twitter about pictures. Looks like they're, despite the multiple plane delays, the whole team is heading home. So it looks like their plane was delayed, much like their additions to KuCoin and HitBTC, which I'm just taking a little stab at it. I'm not hateful. I love Electroneum. A couple other things on, I'm not going to watch the interview with Richard Els at the moment. Meeting some individuals. This gentleman's name is Abdullah Gamdi. He's an MCTV actor, and he looks like he presents on the latest tech. Very bland, but if it's a big face, it's known overseas, then they're going to see him with a fancy phone and fancy Electroneum. This guy is Steve Poussey. This man is a mobile tech legend. We can talk about all that stuff at another time, maybe on a stream. A couple interviews with Richard. Day 2. I mean, it's not really like a lot of inside stuff. I would have liked to see a couple pictures inside the booth. Like here's Richard at the booth. Lots of people, which was very, very promising for the Mobile World Congress, and that's a cheeky picture. Anywho, and that's when they actually arrived. So I'd like to see a little bit more here, but now let's jump into some of the updates that we're going to be seeing. Alright, so this is from Richard himself. Hi everyone, Mobile World Congress in Barcelona has drawn to a close and it has been a huge success for us. It has confirmed to us that the business strategy we've chosen is the perfect route to obtain the mass cryptocurrency audience that we've always promised. And I agree with that heavily, especially as a big mobile phone user. We were advised to take plenty of staff as cryptocurrency is very much a topic of discussion among C-level executives. C-level just means chief levels, but it sounds much cooler. No, C-level, I like chief executive level instead of C level, because then you still have A and B above it. Well, we were glad we did. We've been rushed off our feet, blah, 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 blah. Highlights of the show included Richard being introduced to 2 mobile industry billionaires. I'm not sure I'd ever met one before, but billionaires are like buses. You wait a long time for one, then 2 come along at the same time. I was also introduced to Steve Poussey, probably butchering his name, considered to be one of the top 10 most influential people in the mobile phone industry. We did show a picture of him. I've met handset manufacturers, dozens of network operators and virtual network operators, MVNOs, and I would say we have over 100 people that we are interested in working with in some capacity. So Steve has done some serious elbow rubbing. Not Steve. Richard has done some serious elbow rubbing, which is a good sign. let's jump right into why everyone's here. The mobile miner. Now, the first bit of this is for Samsung users. I'm not going to actually paraphrase this whole thing, but the March 5th of 2018, which is 3 days at the time of this video is recorded and being uploaded, the mobile miner will be available for Samsung, Android. Let's go with Android phones. We'll talk about Samsung here momentarily. Lost my train of thought. They've been showing the iPhone version at the Mobile World Congress, but they still have to get past Apple's app policy. As a lot of people know, that to put apps on iTunes is a lot. There's a lot more hoops and like yo-yos and ladders to jump through, and much more T's to cross and I's to dot. Whereas Android, you pretty much can just kind of like slap it up on the Google Play network. It's a very Android's more of the open source, more the developer-friendly platform. But Apple, it'll be nice to see it when it gets there. Once we have the Android version live for the mining on Monday, we will start promoting it the best way we can, is to get hundreds of thousands of millions of Android downloads, which help our case with Apple. So that's what they're wanting to see, is that how popular this app is going to be on the Android platforms, and that's going to really help them push it forward with Apple. Next, they're going to do some security updates to the network. A new version of the Electroneum Android app is available to download right now, and includes some security updates. Cool. Stuff with their mobile wallet, the app. The app, the phone app, the mobile wallet, everything is going to have some security updates and a system about checking your IP, blah, 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 blah. And then patented technology. Last week, Richard hinted that they were working on something with Dentons, which is that like one of the law firm groups. And whilst they are not quite ready to get the full details, I will let you know that in our integration into the industry and whilst working in our test environment with huge numbers of simulated users, we've developed some technology and methodologies that are protectable and patentable. We are a whisker away from submitting the patent application. Our prior art searches are complete, and we are just finalizing the technical drawings in over 70 pages of detail. Within the next week or so, we should have patent pending status on some very useful cryptocurrency technology that will be useful to any cryptocurrency or cryptocurrency exchange, not just us, as they integrate at scale with extremely large volumes of real users. As I always, thank you for sticking with us. Thank you, blah, blah, blah. The mobile miner goes live next week. The last item we need is the ability for the network operators to accept ETN as a payment, and we are working with 2 of the smaller NVNOs on the integration right now. We can use the majority of the stuff. So a lot of cool things, a lot of elbow rubbing, it seems. The biggest update that we were all very excited for and anticipating and looking forward to is the mobile miner. It is nice to see them being proactive with security updates so they don't have to suffer an attack. And it's interesting that they talk about the patented technology that they really can't say anything, because in his email previously, if you recall, he was talking about Cryptopia having some issues, and they have offered some assistance from their team. And that last sentence that we saw was they are some very useful cryptocurrency technology that will be useful to any cryptocurrency or cryptocurrency exchange, not just us. So it is interesting to see. So let me know your thoughts on Electroneum. I do know I have one subscriber that super hates Electroneum. I have not finished reading your comments about it just yet, since I was out of town. I will read your comments and respond as soon as I have a breather from work, and we will go from there. Lastly, I did touch on this yesterday. There has been an update to the Digit ICO website. It's just a sponsored billboard. Digit announced that it surpasses 1 million active users in just 60 days, making it the largest ICO. I don't really have any claim for credit or credibility to back that statement up, and maybe with a little bit of research and some looking into, I could verify yay or nay. But I am excited for this ICO to really start getting some feet and some legs under it. I want to see some white papers pop up, some faces to the platform. It's a great mobile app that, if you're familiar with selling your stuff like OfferUp, I did talk about this in yesterday's video, so check the link in the description below. Use the code NERDYMONEY when you go through if you want to join the ICO, and you will get a 30% increase to the tokens that you're purchasing. I believe the Ditch token is 5 cents a token, and they are utilizing Electroneum's technology to build this mobile app, which is exciting to see. Last but not least, you're going to do the gamble. Click the link below, free BTC. Do your hourly roll. Join the referral team. Every single Sunday, I give out 80% of my Satoshi pool up here in the top corner to the most active members. And you guys have seen this in plenty of videos before. You do your hourly roll and play the high-low game. started to rant on. Bet minimum until you lose 3 times. Bet high, we won just like that. Bing, bang, boom, wada bing, bang, bang. Last update before I go. I did say I wanted to get into doing Heroes of the Storm videos and just posting them on YouTube. Unfortunately, my laptop, for some reason, now doesn't have the strength to record the game and play it. I did do a recording earlier and it's very laggy and very skippy, and I didn't think it was good enough quality to bring to you guys. So I am going to look at taking one of my mining rig and updating its CPU, network card, and its motherboard, and seeing if that will allow me to start streaming and playing Heroes of the Storm so you guys can see it. Anyway, I am Oprius. Thank you very much for watching. Comment on the video about your thoughts and feelings about the update from Electroneum. If you have any other links that I should take a look into, please leave them below. Leave a like or a dislike, it's up to you, but most importantly, please subscribe to the channel. I'm Oprius, and we'll see you guys next time.